Has he got the critical background behind him?
So YouTube has decided to implement some brand new changes into its ad system. And I think I want to speak about it a little bit for you guys. Okay, we're gonna cut that because...
Was that meant to sound like Charlie? Oh my god, bro. My boy, 8-Bit Andy. I love your content. I really do. But you gotta try harder than that. What's up, guys? It's me, Critical. And YouTube implemented a new change in their system. This is like the time Daffy Duck pulled out his dragon butt plug from baddragon.com and then sucked the end off it. That's the way that YouTube is treating its viewer base right now.
This is actually going to be a serious video. I actually recorded this once through already, but what I want to try and do is re-record this because I feel like my articulation, my speaking about this current issue got a little bit sidetracked too often, and I want to bring this back to an easy, understandable baseline rather than rambling too much, or I'll save that for the end, because I want to speak about some of these new YouTube changes that they're implementing and why it's potentially about to damage my channel severely and a lot of up-and-coming creators.
This is the first time I'm watching you on Twitch, and I just tried to double tap to skip forward 10 seconds. Oh my ADHD. That is crazy.
To the point where they might have to actually quit YouTube and just consider other alternate career paths. And when I'm saying this, I'm being extremely genuine right now because I have firsthand seen the results of this happening to some of my friends as it's going down. And we're speaking about ad revenue, okay? And more specifically, updates to the way that YouTube is about to process mid-roll ads for creators on YouTube. And at the moment, why their new system is about to be incredibly damaging to people like myself. I think gaming is about...
I haven't heard about this at all. This is actually new news to me.
...to be the most effective...
Dude, I was gone 2 weeks. What happened? Did YouTube fall off? Thank you. I'm duped for the Prime.
...sector of this problem, and I'm really hoping by the time this fully rolls out over in May that most of the teething problems will be kind of, you know, cleaned up. Otherwise, we're talking about some serious issues, and I might honestly potentially have to consider just stopping doing videos unless I change my style entirely. So mid-roll ads, I'm sure most of you guys know exactly what they are. When you're watching a YouTube creator's video, there are going to be...
I'm sure he's going to make this point, but honestly, the difference between mid-roll ads and not having them is insane. It's like 3 times the payout. It's insane. And that's why YouTube lowered it from 10 minutes to 8 minutes, because they wanted to focus more on, you know, short form.
These ads that pop up every potentially couple of minutes, and you know, they can be a little bit intrusive, kind of frustrating, but YouTube is trying to update their system to find a better balance where these mid-roll ads appear, and also so it's better for the viewing experience. Obviously, less ads are going to be great for the viewer, but what we have to remember ultimately is that advertisements are the reason that YouTubers can even do this as a job and actually get to a point where they can almost scale what they do, employ people and pay others to help with the job, which is what I actually do.
Thank you, Nemo, for the Prime.
My brother typically goes through videos and does like a first rough cut, refined edit, add sound effects, music, and then I go through it. I will change a lot of the things, you know, that if I don't see them being...
Oh, he works with his brother. I didn't know that. That's cool.
Exactly fit for the style, and I'll kind of do like the finalized edit, and it's literally, this is the only way I'm able to get my edited videos out the way they are, and I'm in the process of training up another editor. And the reason I can do this is because the current mid-roll ad situation obviously pays me enough so that I can then pay other people to help me, and I can almost help other people earn some kind of like monetary thing from this. Like, it's kind of sick how it works, but that may change.
Yeah, I talked about this in the Jack Manifold thing, but like, you can expand your team. You can get more editors or like researchers and stuff. But the problem is, like, if you have a bad month or something, it usually means you probably have to let people go or dip into your savings a lot.
Happening. Starting May 12, 2025, we're improving the quality of mid-roll ads on YouTube. That means we'll show more mid-roll ads at natural breakpoints, like pauses and transitions, and fewer ads.
Wait. We'll show mid-roll ads at natural breakpoints like pauses and transitions, but YouTube is literally designed to make... YouTube is designed so the most attention deficit content with no pauses and maximum edits get the most amount of views. That doesn't make any sense. Oh my god. Actually, no, you know what? To be fair, Critical, he'll be absolutely all right because like how slow he speaks, he'll be absolutely sorted. I'm screwed, man. I talk too quickly. It's over. Why would they implement that as a system? No one pauses. No one pauses in videos. We have jump cuts because if you pause, people might lose interest and click off the video.
Where they may feel interruptive or cause viewers to abandon the video, like in the middle of a sentence or an action sequence. On the surface, that sounds great. That sounds fantastic. But there's a quick problem that immediately emerges, which is, what about for people who choose to remove any of those slower, quiet, dull moments from their videos, aka myself, who is an editor? I aim to remove the boring bits, or I bring them up so they're not boring and they're high octane like the rest of the video. What happens in situations like that? And yeah, we're starting to have our answers, and it's really not good. This is a picture here from Ibella. She tweeted out saying how, you know, this is going to be a slap in the face for gaming creators. I'm disappointed. I really hope they revert this because her videos are being affected. You can
Oh my god, it's literally saying like interruptive. So what, do they remove it?
see a lot of this interruptive tag next to ad slot manual. And what these are, this signifies that this creator, Bella, has gone through her video, should I say, and she's found natural breakpoints that she deems appropriate to input a manual ad break. And a quick look at Ibella, she's an incredibly successful YouTube channel who obviously is
Subscribe if you love Roblox.
doing something that works for an audience that wants to come back continually and watch her videos. Her videos are getting hundreds of thousands of views. I took a quick look at one of Bella's videos, and they're very highly edited. There's a lot of effort that goes into them to make sure her video feels consistent, always fun for the audience that she has, and obviously it works. But now...
Don't worry about ads. With your ADHD, you pause the video every 5 seconds. Shut up. That's actually a good point, though. That's actually a really good point.
Might not work to the extent where she's going to have to make changes to her channel. The Real Civil Engineer says that the new ad update just cost 25% of their revenue, and it's also going to cost some of his team their jobs potentially. So yeah, this is definitely working. This is really, really good. This is not good.
Could you imagine if YouTube like actually talked to creators before they made these changes? That would blow me away, by the way, if they ever did that.
Friend Raz, who manual puts his ads in, you can see almost every single ad in one of his videos is classed as interruptive, with only one working at 20 minutes into a video, mind you. So as said before, this new ad system is looking like it's going to be implemented in, I think May is going to be the main rollout, though they have begun to, as I said before, allow some users to enable this and test the waters. If I got the option to enable this, you bet I'm going to stay away from that option for as long as I can. Now let me show you the current way that YouTube works. We're actually looking behind the scenes right now. If I click on this video here, my Hello Neighbor video, and I go to monetization, you can see that right now there's a chance to review placement. And if I go in here, there are ads. Okay, why are they doubling? Okay, this is a problem from YouTube's automated ad system. They are throwing more ads that I want, so I'm actually going to be removing most of these because that's too many ads for a video. So
That's too many ads for a video. I am laughing. I am laughing. That's too many ads for a video. Is too many ads that? Bro, I remember talking to Jay Schlatt and I said to him, how many mid-rolls do you put in? He said, I put one every 2 minutes. And then I took that knowledge with me and I applied it. That's too many, God.
This is how YouTube automatically places their ads for videos. And there's obviously an option to use this ad break. So if we don't like where YouTube is placing these ads, we can put our own in right.
Dude, the reason why the fact that he's saying that's too many ads is wild. Dude, the reason why I sprinkle mid-roll ads all over my videos is because they never play. They never play. And most people use ad block anyway, so...
right here, and that is the choice of up to the creator if they want to do that. But now we're going to show someone who's actually had a first-hand experience with this new system, which is Creekcraft. In his recent video, he actually showcased how this new ad system is going to work, and also the damaging effects to how this might affect a lot of creators. So let's see this.
YouTube will automatically put ads in your video.
I didn't even realize this guy's wearing a wig, by the way. I didn't realize that. I had no idea he was wearing a wig. I thought that was his actual hair. My goat. He wears a wig like me.
Videos based on, I guess, their own system. Like YouTube just kind of decides when to put an ad in. So there's a button right here and you click it and it gives you an automatic ad slot. So YouTube looked at this video and they're like, okay, there is one good spot to put an ad in this video. And it's right in.
Thank you, Brandium, for the 10. I don't use ad block, but I use an extension that auto skips sponsors. I mean, that's valid. I'll be honest. I don't blame you.
In the middle. One ad in a 12-minute video. That's not that great. This video is not going to make a lot of money, barely any money with one ad in the middle of the video, right? Like, not great. But it gets worse.
I don't think anyone likes sponsors. The only sponsors I'd watch through were internet historians, and then I watched most of Seth to Syntax sponsors, like in full, except the Prey one.
Because if we go to the next video and we click automatic ad slots, look at that. There's no ads. And YouTube pops.
That's crazy. We couldn't find any natural breakpoints in this video. Could you imagine if YouTube just turned around? It's like, yeah, we can't place any ads. Can you stop talking so much in the video, please?
Pops up and says we couldn't find any natural breakpoints in the video. Therefore, YouTube is not going to put any ads in this video. What about my next video? No ads. What about my next video? No ads. What about my next video? No ads. What about my next video? No ad.
I mean, to be fair, mate, you are a Roblox YouTuber. Like, that is actual ADHD incarnate, so I'm not that surprised.
So it seems that YouTube's new system implemented may have some weight in terms of, like, you know, trying to find dead air in videos. Let's say people who may upload unedited videos where there are naturally going to be those highs and those lows within gaming content. Or
have you seen how many ads Tyler puts on his Twitch streams? Tyler1? You'd look like... Your practice would look like Child's Play in comparison.
Any form of content.
Nakey Jakey has good sponsors. No, I really like his sponsors, but I skip them anyway. Like, I'm not going to buy the product and stuff. Like, I liked Internet Historians because it was like,
I hate to
it wasn't
make
just
fun
a...
of your...
I should say this doesn't just directly mean that, you know, my type or gaming content will be affected. This is going to affect everyone in some regard. But it feels like right now, the more creative you choose to be and the more effort you try and put into a video to ensure that the consistency of the tone of the video is always something going on to keep...
I don't agree with that. But I definitely think, like, YouTube wants your video to be as ADHD as possible to get people to watch it. I mean, this is why with the slop videos, I have, like, an edited intro and stuff, because it's like, you need a hook. You need something there, because most people will just click off. But then YouTube is also being like, YouTube is basically saying to people, can you make the videos, like, as high-intense ADHD as possible? But also, can you slow down a little bit? Can you speak less so we can put some mid-roll ads in? Just for the sake of the argument, doesn't this change seem to push for slower, more thought-out content rather than ADHD slop? It does, but the problem is then you're going to create a huge loss because I think slower. I said this when I was talking about Wendigo and making Petscop. It's like if you get creators that make these incredibly long videos that are more like kind of chill and relaxed and, you know, just someone kind of talking without all the edits, that's really good. And we need more content like that. But then you can't expect little 8-year-old Andy to, like, who's scrolling on TikTok 20 times a day while, like, playing Roblox. You can't expect him to then change the way his brain works to then watch that kind of content. So I think it's gonna cause a huge snap where, like, people might even just abandon YouTube and they just go straight onto IG Reels.
You watching, it's gonna now punish us on a monetary level. Like, what kind of system is this that they thought about? Like, how can they think that this is a good idea? This is literally about to potentially destroy the livelihood of new and upcoming creators, and this is going to destroy the motivation for people to want to work hard on videos because we are getting punished. Don't quote me on this one, but I believe someone mentioned that the current system, so let me just break it down. The current system for ads is you can manually place them. You can use YouTube's automated system, which is not great, I'm not gonna lie, and it sometimes absolutely bombards people with ads, and I end up tending to remove 50 to 70% of them. But I think even the current automatic ad system is not going to work with the new system. So it's like, even though YouTube has this automatic ad thing, which should be what is doing the job of this new thing, the new thing, I believe, is even telling this, the automated thing that finds the best spots in your videos for ads, that these are interruptive, these are no good. Because let me just remind you guys, whilst this new system is in place, you have to click an automatic ads button, then you can add manual ads. Then we saw in Creekcraft's video, it has this pending review thing, because some kind of system then determines if these ads...
So you can't even put the ads in yourself? What? This could actually be the worst. This could be worse than limited ads, like the demonetization symbol after the whole PewDiePie thing. This could genuinely be worse than that. That's crazy. So, you know what I'm gonna do now, every video going ahead, I'm going to speak like this. So there's a pause. So then I can put mid-roll ads in the video.
Slots are disruptive. And
someone just said parentheses clicks off. Yeah, exactly. Like if the content isn't fast paced, no one's going to watch it.
And if it deems them to be interruptive, it will not allow an ad to play during that moment. So I'm sure you can see the problem here. If I find a lower moment in my video which still has something going on, perhaps it's a quiet moment, but I've used a lot of ambience to pick up and keep it interesting and keep that mood. I love setting moods in videos. I might destroy my chance of making money on my video. It's just like, what is this system, bro? And before people say like, oh, all he cares about is money, it's like, guys, you've got to understand in the real world, like, people need money.
He so was going to say yes. He was like, guys, you don't understand. Yes, I don't have enough money. I'm a YouTuber. I can only afford 3 Bugattis this week
to survive, and there's a reason that people can't do this type of stuff full-time in the first place. So yeah, you know, ads are important to creators and their livelihood. Like, they need to make a monetary thing to be able to do this and employ people to help them do this thing more efficiently. But now it's almost like employing people to make your videos better by removing the dead space will actually
Dead Space, that's a good game.
decrease the value of how YouTube deems your content to be. I made a video just over 2 months ago speaking about my, I guess, feelings for YouTube and how YouTube really hasn't been feeling the same. I think I remember...
Dude, everyone on YouTube's depressed, man. Everyone is depressed. This is the second video in a row now where I've watched someone be like, I haven't been happy for a while, guys. I'm only a millionaire.
But speaking about September being a time where something...
It is funny though, because you do have a lot of YouTubers that, you know, they make a lot of money and stuff, obviously. And then a lot of people will use that as a cope where it's like, you can't be unhappy. You've got loads of money. You're not allowed to feel how I feel. But yeah, it's I don't know. It's almost like so many people have been doing the content for so long. It's like, do I actually enjoy this anymore?
Felt like it shifted. Some weird change that I couldn't quite put my finger on, but it was discouraging. And
it was called living in the UK, mate. That's why I left.
Made the platform feel a little bit alien in terms of like content I used to do just all of a sudden doesn't work. And there were all these other things that started to come into play. And I'm still seeing that, unfortunately, now. Like, I feel like my content is so unpredictable nowadays. And this new change with the inconsistency with like how videos are going to do, it's pushing me further and further away, and it's making me honestly start to resent doing videos because I'm scared of what happens once I upload them. I've spoke about this with some people. I've said I love making videos. It's so much fun. I do enjoy the editing, not so much nowadays, I got to admit, because it takes up so much time, and yeah, I'm kind of getting tired doing 7 days a week, which I will speak about something else in a second because I do want to make some changes. But the worst part of making videos now is uploading them on YouTube. It's so weird.
It is. I will be honest here. It sucks. You make this video, you put it out. It has to run through, like, you've got to tick so many different boxes. Okay, this sounds like a copyright. I uploaded a video and I had to press some boxes. But it's like, is the video safe for ads? Is there any swearing? Is there any violence? Is there anything that can be deemed not monetizable? And then after that, it needs to run through the copyright checks to see if, you know, is it got any copyright content? Let's check that, because you don't want to get the video sniped in the first 5 minutes, which has happened to me like loads of times. And there's so many, I don't know, the interface to upload a video onto YouTube is so like anti-friendly. It's like creator friendly. It's so bizarre. They've gave us some leeway, right? Like they gave us the ABC thumbnail testing, all that kind of stuff. But apart from that, like they really haven't done much to make creators feel like they want to upload more. I mean, I could get into the whole debacle about like YouTube Studio and stuff like that. You know, you've got like 8. Oh, my video's doing 9 out of 10. Okay, the rope and the chair come out tonight. Like, they just don't have a good system for rewarding creators. Like, you know, you get a 1 out of 10 video. They do a little confetti gif on the YouTube Studio, but it's like, you're not going to get 1 out of 10s forever. You're going to have some floppers, whether kids go back to school or, you know, like just content shifts, or maybe it's a bit of a dry month for like content or games. Like, you know, it's such a backward system.
weird how this platform has changed into this. Like, I should be able to make a video with confidence, upload it and feel happy, but now I'm scared. Like, there's all these other layers of things it feels like where you've got to be worried about when you finally upload a video. And now we've got this thing where it's like, you might
Thank you, Astmo, for the Prime.
spend a week working on a multi-hour video for YouTube to just deem it as like, you know, there's no spots for ads at all. So congrats, you just wasted a whole week and you're going to make a minuscule amount of potential income that you would make before. And it's like, wow, but I got people to pay. I want.
Thank you, Karma, for the resub. Wait, is that my editor? You're giving money to your boss. I am laughing. I laugh. He'll definitely DM me on Discord asking for a raise after that, by the way. This likely still won't be much of an issue for me, but I want to emphasize this for those who will affect, because this will 100% affect
want to
people.
get more editors on board so we can bring up these video quality. Like, should I be trying to transition
He just said in chat, does this mean I'm getting laid off?
away from this? So it just makes me question, most importantly, now after all this, do I have to make drastic changes to my content? Because obviously I'm a higher edited channel, but it seems like the solution here is to almost upload like live stream content, which is gonna be extremely weird, and I don't know how to do that. It's a bit of a dilemma. Like, it's like, do I have to kind of consider just finally taking a seat back, letting my channel just end here? Like, because I don't want it to be like that, you know? I'm trying to...
I mean, I don't know about his living situation or anything, but he's getting pretty good views. I would say that he's getting, on average, what I get for slop videos. Like, he's getting that, you know, he'll sometimes get he's getting around 300k on average. Sometimes he'll get a 500k. And keep in mind, these videos are very long as well. And videos that are long pay out an incredible amount more. So I don't think it'd be a situation where you have to quit YouTube. But I think it is one that, like, unfortunately, if you've got editors and stuff and a big team, you're probably going to have to let some people go. And that's incredibly unfair.
Find the motivation to, you know, get back into YouTube. I had high hopes.
You saw how many mid-rolls he was putting? No. He said 4 was a lot, bro. I was like, come on.
Really wanted...
I genuinely, like, I actually might reach out to him after the stream and be like, bro, you need to put in more mid-roll ads because that's not good.
To try some, like, bigger kind of production-styled videos. And I still do want to, in the sense of, like, I may reduce the amount of content I do some weeks drastically in exchange for, like, you know, a 3 to 5 hour video
I like how all the editors are in here at the minute, like, just trying to grab me doing a soy face.
covering a huge topic and really making something impactful. But
I mean, you could do a close-up of me for the thumbnail, or you could do the soy point and just edit maybe the Wendigoon thumbnail or something, or the Petscop, the little fella.
now I'm questioning, do I really want to have to do, you know, all of that effort for a video that might just end up getting no ads because this new system deems it as too interruptive, and then it
I would like to know how much of a drop-off you get when there's no mid-roll ads. I said it's a third. I'll be honest, I kind of just made that up. I don't think I've actually seen anyone do, like, actual, like, data showing the difference.
just kind of sits there as a video, which the effort was all there, but YouTube is not going to reward you for all of that time you put into that. I don't know. It's a difficult one for editing channels at the moment. I think gaming creators are being hit quite hard because, you know, a lot of us do kind of put lots of stuff in the background, remove those boring moments, but now it's almost like we have to leave them in, which is very weird. It's a very, very strange system. I'm giving my authentic response and, like, just really how I feel about this, because it makes no sense. It really makes no sense why this system that's worked so well can be changed on a dime, and then all...
I know I said this earlier, but it's like, why don't they talk to YouTubers about this before implementing it? It doesn't make any sense. Why not talk to some of the biggest creators and be like, this could be, guys, is this a good idea? Can you let us know? Why do they not do that?
all of a sudden, I'm worried about how much it's going to impact me, and I'm also very worried more so about how this is going to impact the new up-and-coming people, because, like, you know, they're trying to make their livelihood with this, and some of them might...
Dude, okay, that's another good point he makes, because, oh my god, being a YouTuber now is so much harder than it was 10 years ago, because everyone wants to be a YouTuber now. I know I said this over and over, but to, like, quote Tony Soprano in the pilot, I feel like I got in just as the doors were closing. I felt like I got in at the ground floor when everything was already over. Like, dude, if I came onto YouTube like 6 months later, no one would know who I am. No one, genuinely.
Might be just finally getting a break to do this as a full-time job. And now they're going to have to reconsider everything. And they got to consider, like, you know, is putting in more effort? Like,
it gets to a point. It does get to a point. Say that again.
Like, should I just be putting in less effort and getting potentially, like, rewarded almost more on the platform? Because that's, at the moment, the direction it feels like is best for gaming content. Like, if this change is going to be implemented, especially the way it is. Like, why would I remove those dull moments when I could just leave them in, do, like, hours less of work every single week? And then YouTube's just going to be like, hey, look, you left some silent, boring bits in. Here's your ads. Like, it's a weird topic, but I felt like it was kind of worth me throwing my... Talking about this. They are making changes that creators have to deal with, and they are the guinea pigs here. People are immediately suffering from these things that happen, and without these videos discussing the impact this is having, YouTube might not see this. And just one more video that I've now done, I may be able to get some kind of word out there to someone who knows someone who can forward this to someone who can speak about this, and then their video, let's say it goes somewhere, it's more of a chance of YouTube hearing about this. And I think that's what's very important now, because YouTube needs to hear about what this change is doing and is going to do, I guess, for all future creators and a lot of people just on the uprise. I just want to do YouTube videos, and
YouTube is sad now because all the changes. I barely use the site to watch anything. There isn't a trailer or videos for YouTubers I already grew up watching. There's zero incentive to engage. Yeah, have you guys noticed as well? I've seen this on YouTube. In your search bar, like your sidebar, your recommended tab, are you guys ever recommended like a YouTuber that gets like 2 views? Do you guys ever get that? I genuinely think that is YouTube being like, okay, we need to do something here because like no one's actually growing. No one's growing. Here's a guy with 3 views. Hopefully he blows up one day. But that's it. Like, they're not giving any actual support or help.
I want that to be really the end of it. I want to be able to just make videos and walk away. But now there's just layer upon layer of things we have to worry about. And it's just getting a bit much. So that's my 2 cents. And that's really how I'm feeling about...
Oh, thank you, Palnetic. Palette. I will say your name right. Palatinic for the Prime. Oh, that's another editor giving me money. I laugh. That's crazy. That's crazy. He's also going to DM me about getting a pay rise, I imagine. That's crazy. Crazy stuff, man. Yeah, thank you for the Prime there, man. I appreciate it. And thank you, Taken, to the Prime as well.
This, and it's not really motivating. Put it that way.
Yeah, it's not a good situation, but I feel like it's not... He definitely won't be quitting. Oh, he's got a second channel. Is it over? Imagine if it was Slop. Oh, no, he hasn't uploaded for a year. Oh, this was like Pokemon, like card stuff.
Psst. Hey, you like...
Oh, yeah, he was doing Pokemon stuff, but I swear there were so many YouTubers that did Pokemon channels, like Pokemon cards, but they just didn't get any of the views. They just didn't really get much traction and stuff. I will be honest with you. When I saw that he had a second channel, I was half expecting it to be a drama slop channel like mine. Genuinely.